This is Grade 5 Math, Chapter 4.4, Multiplying Mixed Numbers and Whole Numbers. Let's dive right into a problem. There are 6 students in a group. Each student works 1.5 hours on a project. What is the total amount of time that the student spent working on the project? To solve this, we want to take 6 times 1.5. We have 6 students who worked 1.5 hours each, so we have 6 groups of 1.5. So how do we multiply a whole number by a mixed number? We'll begin by converting our mixed number to an improper fraction. So we'll rewrite our math sentence as 6 times 3 halves. 1.5 equals 3 halves when written as an improper fraction. Now, we need to think about our 6 as being 6 over 1 times 3 halves. Now we can multiply exactly the way you know how to multiply a fraction. We'll take numerator times numerator, so 6 times 3 gives us 18. Denominator times denominator, 1 times 2 gives us 2. And our final answer then would be 18 divided by 2 equals 9. So our group spent 9 hours working on their project. Let's work another similar problem together. Let's find the product of 2 1/3 and 5. 2 1/3 times 5. So our first step is to convert 2 1/3 to an improper fraction, which is 7/3. We get 7/3 by taking 2 times 3 to get 6, adding 1 to get 7 is our new numerator, and 3 remains our denominator. Now we take 7/3 times 5. Remember, 5 is really the same as 5 over 1. So now let's take 7 times 5, that gives us 35, over 3 times 1, that gives us 3. And our final answer will be 35 divided by 3 gives us 11, with a remainder of 2, which goes over our denominator, 3. So 2 1/3 times 5 equals 11 2/3. Let's work one final problem together before I send you off to practice on your own. Let's find the product of 5 and 1 3/4. Our first step, of course, is to rewrite our fractions as 5 over 1 times 7 over 4. 1 3/4 is equal to 7 over 4. Now we multiply across. 5 times 7 is 35. 1 times 4 is 4. We convert this back to a mixed number. 35 divided by 4 will give us 8, with a remainder of 3, which we place back over our denominator. So 5 times 1 3/4 is equal to 8 3/4. Now let's wrap up Chapter 4.4 with these 5 practice problems. Please work through multiplying these mixed numbers by whole numbers on your own. Record your answers in your homework notebook, and we'll review them together tomorrow. Happy math learning!